everybody. Hi, it's Becky from powertoolswiththread.com. That's my blog. I got in that fabric for Stomp Stomp Roar. So cute. I got it from Villa Rosa Designs. So I wanted to show you some of the stuff that came in the mail, give you a status on some quilts I'm working on, and we'll just visit for a little bit. Oh, and it's Creative Notions Day. So we got in the Creative Notions subscription, and I wanted to go over that with you too. So get a cup and let's visit for a little bit, huh? We had a bit of a disaster here at the house. So Keith got back from Little Rock, and while he was gone, I noticed some water kind of puddling. You know, that's always a bad thing. I don't care where it is. But I noticed water puddling around the base of the water heater. And I said, oh no. So I took pictures of everything and sent it to him. And he's like, I can't even leave the house. I've got so much to do. But I went ahead and ordered a new water heater from Home Depot, and it was delivered. I'm going to put a shot right here of the mess and the disaster. Not right here. I'll do it at the end of the video. So I'll pop that clip in at the end. But yeah, it's all fixed now. But so the water heater actually is in this room where I am, and it's in a side room. I guess, I don't know. Anyway, it was a utility area of some sort, not for the washer and dryer, but that's where I keep all my batting and a lot of storage in there. So I had to pull a lot of it out. It's still not all put away because we still have some things we have to do, but it's fixed. And I'm really glad to get that taken care of. And I cannot tell you how grateful I am. My husband knows how to do that kind of stuff. And you know, he learned it from, y'all remember back in the, might have been the 80s or 90s when they used to sell those Time Life books on the TV. You know, you'd get one for $19.95 a month or something like that. Well, he's got one on plumbing and electricity and all kinds of stuff. And he learned to do all of that from those books. You know, that was before YouTube, right? Hey, so I told you today, the 22nd is National Margarita Day. Yay! And I went ahead and I did stitch out the classic margarita towel. I want to show you this. Can you guys see how shiny that is? Look at that. I put Mylar in the design. It turned out great. So this is from OESD's Happy Hour CD. And it has, let's see, 15 designs on the CD. But you can go on their website and just download a single design if you want. So that's kind of cool. You know, you can just instant gratification and just get the one you need. But I just did a towel. So it turned out really great. Let me get up close and let you look at it. I just put the Mylar I used. Y'all, I got this at the dollar store in the gift wrap department. And I got a piece of it and folded it in half so it was 2 layers. It stitched the white base on the back of the design. It's like a white underlay, knockdown kind of looking thing. And so it stitched that. Then I laid the Mylar down on top of it, and it stitched the glass and the margarita, and it stitched the so then it stitched the black outline. I pulled it off the margarita glass before it stitched the black outline. And then this part right here, you know, I put another folded piece down for this pink part and then pulled it off, and it just pulls right off, super easy. And then it stitched the lettering and all that and all of the recipe and everything. So I had told you I was going to give you my margarita recipe. I call it a weta margarita because I live in South Texas and I'm a white woman. So I use Patron Silver and Grand Marnier and fresh lime juice. And I put in a half of can of Fresca. And I love that. So you're not getting that, that real sweet. I learned to make those when I was doing my dieting. So, you know, if I was going to have a little margarita on a hot day. Speaking of hot, it's going to be like 90 today. And we haven't even gotten to the heat of the day. It's going to be 87 or 88 at 4 o'clock this afternoon. And it's February. Crazy. But it's nice. It's beautiful outside. So the groundhog was wrong for South Texas. So that's great. Love that. Feeling like Florida down here, except it's all gray and brown. It's not green like Florida. I wanted to give you the updates on the quilts that I'm working on. I have 9 of the star blocks done for Calico Garden. And I'm in the middle of doing the video for the primrose blocks. And I'm gonna do a release like every Monday on the Calico Garden quilt and how to make the blocks for that week. And so it's fine, we'll finish right along, you know, be a week or 2 behind or whatever, but that's no big deal. And then this quilt right here, this is for praises. I kept calling it blessings last week. It's praises. This is a Corey Yoder design from Coriander Quilts. Now, I don't have these strips right here sewn together, but this is what the blocks are going to look like. So I do have this strip, that's that 4 patch sewn together. So I'm working through it. So there's 2 of them, and I have everything else already cut and done for that. And then Plaid Pines, let me show you that one. So I finished it. I've got it all together, okay? So I say I finished it. The pattern calls for borders all the way around it. And it's just matter of fact, I have them right here. So it's the plain star background for the borders. So they have red, gray, blue, and yellow for these borders. I am loving the trend of not putting on borders. So even though I've got it cut, I think I'm just gonna keep these and not put the borders on. I think it looks amazing without the borders. And I've got this fabric right here for the binding. So that's gonna look great. I've got threads all over it. Occupational hazard, right? Hey, Missouri Star had a deal the other day on this Blade Saver thread cutter. I don't know if you guys have seen these. This is kind of a new little notion on the market. I got it today. So it comes like this. That's a screwdriver in there. This is the most useless thing because it is so tiny and you can't get the screw apart. So you need a different screwdriver. No, you can't use this one. So then what you're supposed to do is you get this dilly bobber right here and you open it up with this useless screwdriver, and then you will put your used rotary blades in here, okay? So this is the little travel case for it. But then, so the top and bottom are held with magnets, and you can put it together like this. And then this sits in here. Your blade is actually inside of the, where you see a gap right here, this little gap, that's gonna be full of your blade. So you could just cut. It's to cut your pieces apart. It's really a pretty ingenious little thing. The only thing I don't like about it is the screwdriver. That's how that's supposed to work. This will go into one of my Yazzie bags for when I travel. So that's cool. You know, it was on sale. I thought, well, what the heck, I'll get it. I got in the fabric from Villarosa Designs. I had told you guys I was gonna make pillowcases for my grandsons. So this is Move Me with all the construction equipment on it. Okay, so main pillowcase band. And then I'm gonna use, I think, this orange with the dots for the little, let me do this right. Hold on. For the little, well, I said band. I mean, you know, the edge. It's gonna do like this. So I'm gonna use an orange on this one. And then I have a red. I wanted like caterpillar yellow, but I don't have that color. So, and then one will be red. So one will be orange, one will be red. I've got in, I'll do a video of me making that. It's pretty easy. So it'll be fun. Hey, I got a new machine. I didn't tell you guys about this, but I did. I got the new Brother 3000 Airflow Serger. And it's awesome. So I'm looking at it. I've been playing with it to figure out how to get it threaded and everything. So I'm gonna do a video on how to thread that machine. And then I'm gonna do another video on making the pillowcases with that machine, because that's a perfect use for the serger. So it is so nice to just press a button and the thread goes right through it. It's fabulous. I'm loving that. The Sew Sampler for this month, you guys, if you subscribe to this, jackpot. What is in here is awesome. I think they still have some left. I will link to all of this stuff below, but I opened this up and I was like, I was like a kid. I was like, oh, I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. So this is awesome. Sometimes, you know, you get these and I'm like, well, I already have that, or I have that fabric, because I've got a lot of stuff. But this was, I've been wanting what's in here. So that's kind of cool. I was very excited about that. And then Me Time has Perfectly Pieced. We got a new Perfectly Pieced box. Show you what's in here quickly. This is for March 2023. So spoiler alert, if you don't have yours yet, you might want to just, you know, go feed the cat or something. But beautiful, beautiful fat quarters in here. We have a tea towel that's a bright yellow stripe. What Perfectly Pieced is it's a subscription box for embroiderers, and you piece everything in the hoop and you cannot mess this up. It's awesome. It's got a really pretty, like a little flower block this month. So here's what the block makes, like that. You can make pillows. See the pillow? You can do a pillow. You can do, there's the towel right there. See that? So you can just make a bunch of these blocks and then sew them across the towel. That's what I would do, because I'm more of a towel girl than a pillow girl. But the fabric that you get is just beautiful. So pretty. So, so pretty. So look at this floral. Isn't this gorgeous? Oh my goodness. I love this. It's just beautiful. Here's the bright yellow. This is a pretty coral squares. Pretty soft floral. They look like wildflowers. A ditzy white on soft yellow. And then we have a geometric. This will be your backing if you wanted to do that pillow. That's nice. Now you can either just get the design and download that if you're a subscriber. You can just get the design and use your own fabrics, which is fine. Or you can get the doorstep, which is what this is, where you get all your goodies. You also get a beautiful, beautiful, pretty coral from a glide thread. And it's color 71775. Very pretty. Nice, nice, nice. I'm probably gonna put that towel together. That's pretty cool. Let's get to Stomp Stomp Roar. I love this. I got it, like I said, from Villa Rosa Designs. So this pattern from Villa Rosa Designs is called Berry Smoothie. It's extremely simple. If you guys want to put a quilt together and you're just a beginner quilter, this is a great pattern. It's 52 by 64. And look, so that's the drawing of it. And it's just straight seams. There's no diagonal seams at all in this. I got a little bit of extra yardage of the light palm trees and the palm trees on green. On the darker fabrics, so you see it's got darker fabrics with lighter stripes and light fabrics with dark stripes. Okay, that's what it has. So I'm gonna use dark fabric with light palm trees, or light fabric, look at the dinosaurs. Look how cute that is. Oh my goodness. With green palm trees. Okay. We have blue footprints. We have palm trees on blue. Multicolor footprints. You guys, this is just the cutest fabric. Cute, cute, cute. Here's an aqua with dinosaurs. I've got a pile of fabric here, you guys. Like 24 of them. We're just gonna flip through them, okay? Let me do this quickly, because we'll be here all day. There's mixed colors of footprints on blue. Here are skeletons, and this is a white on white footprints. Here is the line drawing dinosaurs on blue. Here's the super cute little dinos on green. Here's that palm tree, the fat quarter of it. Here's footprints on a burnt orange. And then here's the palm trees on the green. I'm sorry, the other one was on the cream. Here is dinosaur bones. Here's the main print on a cream. Line drawings on like a olive. Lime, cute. And here's your dinosaur bones again, multicolor. Line drawings on green. There's a lot of fabrics in this line, and you won't use all of them for this quilt, of course. And then here I got this, the dinos on the navy blue for the backing. Yay! So, and then I have the footprints on the orange for the binding. That'll be good. Awesome. Awesome. And this is great. This is what I would call a weekend quilt. You can get it cut in a morning. You could get it cut probably in an hour. And then just start sewing. You know, just start putting them together and you'll be done in no time. So that's great. I love this. My grandson will be 7 in October. I'll just get this one done and then get it quilted and send it to him. Oh, speaking of quilted, I like to get my pantograph designs for my Kanique 21X Elite long arm from Urban Elements. And they have a weekly design deal today. Starting the 22nd, it goes through the 28th, and it's like $3 off. So it's like $12. And it's a beautiful, like a feather, and they call it lei, like a lei that goes around your neck, Hawaii, right? And they call it lei. And it's so pretty. So I picked it up, and I'll show it to you right here. I'll put a picture. But I just love this. You guys need to sign up for their emails, you long armors. Sign up for their emails and get those. Now you can either get them in paper or digital download. So either one will be fine. And then also I found out that if you go to the description of the design, it'll tell you on paper this design is, and it'll give you an inch height. And that kind of gives you a idea of how tall to make it if you've got it in automation like I do. Very cool. They try to make it really easy. And I love that it does the little stitch out so you can see what it's going to do and all of that. So that's pretty neat. Okay, let's talk about Creative Notions. This is a subscription from Vicky up in Utah, Creative Notions Quilt Shop. And this month she sent the book, the Maker's Planner and Pattern Keeper, for all of the patterns you get all year long and all of the projects that you get all year long. You get a notebook to start you off. So this one has 2023 on the end, which is really nice. And it also has a back cover. So she's really kind of made it nice. And then it also came with 3x5 holders if you need them for anything. You got your monthly dividers. They're full color as well for your monthly dividers. It has, you know, it tells you what the block of the month is going to look like for that month. And you'll get the pattern for it as the year progresses. You'll get a pattern each month. We got this last year too. You got the Color Wheel annual calendar poster. You got that. That's real nice if you want to have something to hang up. I was just looking at the Color Wheel the other day. I saw a color pairing on some fabric and I was like, that doesn't look right. Are those next to each other on the color wheel, or are they across from each other on the color wheel, or where are they? So I was actually looking up the color wheel on Google, and here it is. You got the patterns for Garden Bloom. This is for the 2022 block of the month. Was the Garden Bloom quilt, and I want to show you what it looks like when it's finished. So here it is in the blue with a blue background, and here it is in the light background. So you can make it either way. But the last two patterns that came in for it are the poinsettia block. So you get full color instructions. So you're actually enrolling in a block of the month if you subscribe to this. So that's kind of cool. Y'all, if your quilt shop is closed, you will love the Creative Notion subscription, I'm telling you. Then we have this block of the month is Camellia. So they're catching up on the blocks of the month, and you get full color instructions on that one as well. So all of this past year, They have been sending these oddball rulers with, you know, blocks that you normally wouldn't make, more so than squares. This month is a 5.5-inch orange peel template set. So look at that. Isn't that cool? So you get the orange peel and the little piece that makes it into the square. The pattern for this is Spring Quilt. See that? It makes orange peels. If you've been afraid of curves like me, then this might be something that would you could work on, or you can make pillows out of it as well. These use, see the panel? The panel in the middle? Both of these use the panel, and you get all of the fabric that comes with it. So that's very cool. You get this panel. Let me hold that up. XOXO fabric by Heatherly Chan for Clothworks. So just a super adorable panel. Look at that. This is nice. Oh, look at the dogs. Can you guys see the dogs? Isn't that adorable? Can you see that? I hope so. This is great. Look at that Dalmatian puppy. Isn't that precious? Oh my goodness, that's so cute. I love it. There's a beagle on the bicycle. That's adorable. Y'all, I used to have a beagle. That dog is loud. She was loud. She bayed. Oh, drove my neighbors crazy. I was at work, so I didn't care, but boy, I had to put up with some complaints. Her name was Charlene. She was awesome. And then it came with, so a total of 12 fabrics. And you got 11 fat 8s to put this together. So we have a beautiful floral and a pretty plaid. We have hearts. We have X's and O's. Pink plaid. Floral on aqua. X's and O's on pink. Aqua plaid. Hearts on pink, X's and O's on aqua, and last but not least, hearts on red. So sweet. I got a lot of new fabric this month, didn't I? Between Perfectly Pieced and this, there was also a recipe for easy chocolate pie. We cannot have this on Weight Watchers. Well, we can, but we don't want to. That's how we do it now, right? I'm still doing that, you guys. I'm not really on the losing anymore. I'm in maintenance, and I think I'm doing okay. I've kind of maintained within 2 pounds, up, down. I lost like 3 pounds on the cruise. I've gained that back since I got home. But that's okay. I don't want to get any thinner, because then if I was in my 40s, I'd be like, yeah, 10 more pounds. But I'm going to be 60 this year. And you know, if you lose a lot of your fat, you look a little crepey at our age. And we don't want that, do we? No. All right, let me say goodbye to you guys. And I'm going to put in the water heater disaster right here. So this has been a pleasure talking to you guys. Please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And if you want more of just visiting with me, please subscribe to the channel. I try to put content out once or twice a week. So, all right, you guys, we will talk to you soon. Y'all go say something. Bye. We've had a little bit of a disaster. This is the little room that's behind the barn door in my sewing room. And we have a ice maker right here. We live in South Texas. We use ice a lot. And this is the water heater, and it didn't have a pan. I don't know why it didn't have a pan. The new one will, but we have a rusting out situation happening here. And the water has been doing this for a while. I mean, this is pretty gross. Let me show you. It's got some kind of film on it. I don't know if it's molding or what. I noticed it last weekend while Keith was out of town. So I ordered a new water heater. I call this my bat cave because this is where I keep my batting. There's so much stuff in here. So that's all the batting up there. Hot mess, you guys. Hot, stinking mess. And then I have a lot of backing fabrics, yardage and yardage, lots of stuff still in here. And that's where I keep all my bolts. And I've got some Yazzie bags in here. Y'all, it's just a mess. Anyway, so I have kept the batting up off the floor just in case something like this happened. This is where I keep all my threads. So threads are separated into different art bins or tubs based on usually manufacturer. So I have garment sewing threads and I have cotton threads. I've got sulky, I have Aurifil. These are threads I don't reach for all the time, except for these. These are Isacord, and those are pegboards. I think I ordered these on Amazon. So the previous owner of this house was an AC guy, and so you can see that goes out into my sewing space. But this was a game room, was the way he originally designed it. So he put its own AC unit in here. So that's why I have my own heating and air conditioning, and he kind of just did it on his own. There's my weightless quilter up there. So I have an old video security system that's no longer plugged in. I need to get rid of. I have a lot of stuff. I've got boxes of UFOs in here. And then up here above this, I really just have empty bins and zipper containers for things. That's the old snapper system I used to use on my long arm. Those are the rods for it. I just have so much stuff, you guys. This is stuff that I've been going through, watching a lot of Minimal Mom, Dana K. White's videos on decluttering, and this room definitely, like all of those bins right there, I hesitate to get rid of them because I never know when I'm going to need a bin. But I have another place in the house for bins. So if it's sitting here, it's not going to get used. I've got bags that people have made me that are wonderful, and I reach for these when I am going to go somewhere and take them with me. So I have another tub of bags. You guys, I've had to clean this room out. All of this stuff was in there. So an extra chair, I'm going to get rid of that. There's the new pan. The water heater's being delivered today sometime. There's an art bin. I bet you that thing was $50 or more. I got it at Container Store, so I know it was more than $50. And I had bought it thinking I would use it as a project box, but I just never did. And then here are all of the threads that I use on these are the cones of embroidery threads that I have, and I have them separated by color. And then there's also a bin on here for threads that I use for long arming. And here's the whole Be Happy from Lori Holt. The entire kit is in there. Here's a shirt I need to embroider for a lady in the DIR. I have lights here, softbox lights that I use in my videoing. And then this is my big fabric storage. These are fat quarters. I've got a Sew Steady table to a machine I don't even think I own anymore. I need to get rid of that. But you know, those things are really expensive. I don't know. I don't even know what machine it goes to. I'll have to think about it. And then back here, this is how I do my fabric organization. It is organized, and then I have it by season or holiday, and that's my new Tudo bag, and it's the Tula pink one. And then there's my sample ruler rack that I had in here. And here is my wonderful husband, who is today, he's my plumber. I told him about it, and he said, oh great, I really want to come back from Arkansas now. So he's gonna drain the water heater. Our water here is so bad. I mean, it rusts. My bathtubs have a yellow tinge. My hair is more red because of I think it's just heavy in iron is what it is. We moved into an older neighborhood, and it has an older water system. And this house was the very first house on the block. So, because the builder built it for his daughter back like 2000 or so. Okay, well that was painless.
Well, no.
Let's go see the water that's coming out of that.
If we've done that.
If I can hear it.
No bueno.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Got dirt in it.
Yeah, it's a mess. Okay, so more to follow. Okay, we just had a disaster in here. So just as recently as 10 minutes ago, there was half an inch of water all over in here, and I had to pull more stuff out and get this. So what happened was that valve right there, it was pointing upwards and everything was fine, nothing was coming out of it, and that's the input to the hot water tank. There was a pressure buildup, and that giant hose just spewed water. It went out like this, and it hit right here, and it just splattered. I had to go get a bucket and caught most of it. Well, no, I caught a quarter of it in the bucket. Now I had to move everything out of here. What's under here is replacement tiles for the house. The floor, and see, there's all that. Those are tiles for the bathroom, and that was a box of tile for the floor. I caught it before it got to, that was actually a cube, one of those fabric cubes right there that was sitting there on the floor, and it had lots of fabric in it, but it was all in plastic, so the fabric's fine. I've kind of kept this thing in such a way that we're preparing for a water disaster with all of the water elements that are in here.
Hi. Like it, nice.
What's your name?
Yeah. James.
James.
How's it going?
You're going to be on YouTube. This is the Home Depot delivery guy. Awesome.
Make my wife happy.
Happy.
Hush. You waited so long. Go get my razor blade.
Awesome, James. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. You have yourself a good one.
You too.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Oh, it's a beautiful brand new baby water heater. Look at that. All done. Thank you.
No leaks.
Yay! Life is good. I'm a happy girl. You're awesome. You know that?
Oh, yeah. I don't get paid very good though.